Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel 4. We are of course on the Pentacle for the reunion of reunions and we are in our second talking rounds. So we still have quite a bit of people left to talk to, but that's by design, because we've heard that once you've done your talks and you're going to the next part of the story, there are a lot of bits that fit well together and it's better to just do them and continue on so there's a really good chance that the next episode is gonna be a very long one, so definitely be mentally prepared for that. But for today, let's keep on talking and so we can get ready for the next events. Hey Rean. Hey, don't be a stranger, come and join us. What have you guys been talking about? Jaeger troop movement and stuff related to the war, as well as Ouroboros' presumed plans. Ah, I've been wondering about those things too. Right now it looks like they're both serving the Imperial government, just like the gnomes. And that's a real nasty mix if you ask me. The old Northern Jaegers and Nidhogger are in a different situation though. Yeah, the Imperial Defense Force forced them to cooperate using hostages. They're currently looking for a chance to free them. What they do from now on depends on whose pocket they find themselves in this time. Shirley is a key member of the Red Constellation, so you can be sure they're in tune with Ouroboros' schemes. As for Sever, the gnomes hired them, but it's ultimately up to the boss to decide what they do. I don't know the details yet. There's also Ouroboros' enhanced Jaegers, the troops the former 3rd Anguish deployed during the incident in Liberal. Yeah, you and the others encountered some of them in Hummel. Between all of you, you've got a decent intelligence network to draw on. You make for a really good team. Yeah. And if there's any info we don't have, the Divine Blade and the Golden Rakshasa are here too. It's hard to believe Muse managed to get all these guys under one roof. That indeed, that's an impressive feat all on its own. Damn, the Red Reaper, Sylphid, the Black Fang, damn what a gang. And rounding out that colorful cast is none other than the Azure Siegfried. Hey dude, can you get on my back about that? No, we definitely cannot, because that's definitely his, well, let's say, personality by now. He is the Azure. Damn. I worried about what the Jaeger Corps are up to. Tomorrow's enemy is today's friend, though it all depends on the contract really. Looked like Ouroboros' enhanced Jaegers are on the move. I heard my old acquaintance caused you some trouble in Hemel. We should probably keep our guard up here too, just in case. Yes, a little bit of a kerfuffle. Not very difficult to be honest. I got no clue what the hell Shirley thinks he's doing hanging around the Crown Prince. Still, I'm a little curious about what the Red Constellation is up to. Me too. But in due time, we'll know. Let's see. Oh, Claudia, I'm terribly sorry about earlier. I was so taken aback, I lost my composure. Thank you for being so kind to me. Oh, of course. Considering the subject, it was no wonder you became agitated. You have a huge responsibility on your shoulders as a representative of the Imperial family. Oh, thank you for being so understanding. And now that rings alarm bells. I'll just wait for the announcement at dinner and try not to worry for now, but... Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Estelle Bright, member of the Liberal Brazier Guild. It's a great honor to meet you in person, Princess Elvin. Oh, there's no need to be so formal with me. I've heard so much about you from my brother. I feel like we're already friends. Ah. Olivier was a dear friend, and what happened to him was a terrible shock. He went out of his way to get permission from me and Joshua to visit Hemel, once things had settled down in Liberal. When we heard what happened to him, we were all so heartbroken and angry. Me, Joshua, Shara, we all wished there was something we could have done to stop it. But I'm sure all our grief is nothing compared to what you must be going through. Estelle, thank you for having been a good friend to my brother. I feel a little better knowing that there were people who cared so much about him. Oliver was a very thoughtful and brave man, and a lot of fun to be around. When I was hesitant about whether to accept my duty as a crown princess, he gave me the push I needed. He also fostered friendly relation between Erebonian and Liberal. Despite his airhead appearance, he was a smart leader. Oh, thank you, Claudia. He teased me for being so easily moved to tears. He'd come out with a line like, at a time such as this, I'd like you to be the ray of sunshine which makes courage bloom. That does sound like him. Regrettably, I never had the chance to meet Prince Oliver in person. However, I heard about him encouraging greater integration and cooperation between all nations on the continent. Please accept my sincere condolences, Princess Elvin. Thank you, Lucy. And by the way, you were Claudia's upperclassman at school, weren't you? Really? Oh my gosh. Actually, Chloe did tell us about that lector person before. Does that mean... That's correct. I went to Liberal to study at Janice Royal Academy. I was on the student council together with Lector Arundel. Oh, you two looked after me really well back then. It made my school life that much more enjoyable. Lucy was there? During Trails in the Sky? I can't remember her for the life of me. I gotta assume. Oh, what a small world. He's an Ironblood and a member of the Intelligence Division. He's a stranger person than I thought. But wait, the famously beautiful Vice President who forced the Student Council President to listen to her no matter what? Yeah, that would be me, Chloe. I wish you didn't spread exaggerated rumors about me. Sorry, but they're not exaggerated at all. Even now, I can't forget that time you were asked about the most important thing in the world and responded with strength. Now, you're just trying to embarrass me. Wait, did I really say that to you? Oh, not directly. I overheard your conversation with Hans. Oh, so you were following me around and listening in on my conversation with other students? And there you go, friends. I would have guessed they knew each other so well. Oliver was so beloved by people from different backgrounds. It's a real shame he died so young. I'd be curious to hear more about Claudia and Lucy's school life too. Now Lecter stands on the opposite side of his former classmates. I'm sure I'll correspond with him again, and with Claire too. Oh, I can almost guarantee it. But the question is, how will that confrontation end? Oh, hey, Rean. Rean, go over here and join us. I was waiting for the right moment. I'm only now discovering how almost everyone seems to know each other. It really is a small world. Oh, Oliver was always telling me about all the people he met on his travels. I'm happy to finally meet them in person. They're all just as lovely as he described. Ah, thanks for saying so. And you turned out to be just as much of a little angel as people say. Did Olivier pass on his knowledge of how to charm people onto you? Well, you got me there. Speaking of which, where did I put my paper fan? I used to scold him with it when he was being silly. I remember that fan. You two were really funny together, like some kind of comedy duo. Wait, for real? Man, we really could have used you back in Liberal to keep him in line. That would have been fun, definitely. Oh, I haven't heard from Scherzard, have you? I'm so worried about her. Oliver introduced me to her at the summer festival this year. Oh, so you knew her too? She's like a big sister to me. I'm sure she's fine though. She's an A-rank bracer after all. Yes, I'm sure you're right. She and Oliver were so close. With how things were going, I thought one day they'd maybe... Is that right? Oh, sorry. I should have held my tongue. Oh, don't apologize, it's alright. Please don't give me the royal treatment. Talk to me as like you would a friend. Oh, that would be wonderful. Sure, it does make things easier. I haven't noticed Estelle talking to Elvin like a royalty. Like, unto you, whatever you wish, my lady, and things like that. No. Estelle will always try to be herself if she can. The biggest light in the room. Oh, sorry, Rean. Here we are talking among ourselves again and leaving you out. I can get going and free up some space. Oh, no, please don't leave on my account. You haven't seen each other in a while, and I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. Getting to exchange a few words with you in person has already been a great honor. With luck, we'll meet again and have a longer chat then. Oh, you're too humble, Rean. Indeed. Oh, that reminds me. Weren't you one of the testers for the Orbital Communication Network? Oh, I also got a test account from Ren. What would you say to exchanging network addresses? Are you sure? Why not? Don't be shy. Princess Claudia doesn't limit her circle of friends to the upper classes. When she enrolled at the academy, she did so under an assumed name in order to be treated like any normal girl. Oh, Lucy, I don't need a spokesperson. Okay, in that case, I'll gladly give you my network address. It shouldn't become a diplomatic issue if we're just playing a game together, I hope. You can now play Pom Pom Party against Princess Claudia. Ooh, a royal treatment, I don't mind that. Oh, seriously though, Nectar needs to be sorted out as soon as possible. Once post-operation begin, it will be too late. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to give up hope. I'm sure Leo, Jill and Hans would agree. I suppose so. I've been in touch with Leo, but I haven't heard from Jill and Hans. How are they doing? Have there been any development between them? Well, something tells me there might have been, but they're not very open about it. They've been just friends for so long, it may be awkward for them to take the next step. Ah, girl talk, huh? I better not butt in. Nope, only when it's about you. I wish there was something I could do for Lecter. Though if he tried teasing me like he used to with that way things are now, I feel like I might just lose my mind. Oh, I think it's sweet that you're so concerned about him. That part alone feels like old times. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because Lecter back then, when she was at the academy, such a different person. So laid back, just during class, laying on the rooftops, while we had to chase him down. Yeah, good old time, definitely. Thank you for the invitation, President Rocksmith. There's no need to be so tense in my presence, Machias. Would you like a cup of coffee? There is tea for me, and coffee with milk and sugar for Miss Herschel. I would seem Kelvin Intelligence Agency is staffed with only the very elite. Well, their human resources are going to change now as the new party takes over from me. Is that right? Well, Toa Herschel, we met at the West Sumeria Trade Conference 2 years ago, isn't that right? If my memory doesn't fail me, you had coffee with milk and sugar at the banquet. Oh, your memory is excellent. That's Samuel Rocksmith, the president of Calvert. As with most people in power, he easily dominates the atmosphere with his presence. Even though he's on the way out, he is still a very influential man. Yeah, changing leadership and parties during wartime? Yeah, that's gotta be rough. I saw a picture of you in the CID files. You look a little different. Not that I would recognize you, Asher Chevalier. It's an honor to meet you. I have friends in the unit who've run into you before. I wouldn't normally mention an event which makes us soldiers lose face, but they said they were grateful you let them escape with their lives. Well, I'm not a monster. I'd like to thank you myself for sparing their lives. I have faith in you. You can prevent this senseless bloodshed. Like, this is what I mean. Like, Rean did things the way he wanted to, like, show mercy to enemies, and now it's coming back to him. Like, they respect him for it, and put their faith in him as well. Well, it's not the Empire we despise, only the insane government. But I'm sure that no matter where you might find yourself fighting, you'll do so with honor and justice. That I can guarantee. Oh my, welcome Ashen Chevalier. Unfortunately, I haven't been informed what your beverage of choice might be. But since you're so well versed in Eastern culture, perhaps green tea would be to your liking? Oh, thank you, but I dropped in only for a brief chat. I wouldn't want to make a nuisance of myself. I imagine there are plenty of others who'd like to speak with you today. By the way, I want to ask for your opinion on your colleague Toa Herschel. Will you say that her conflict resolution talents are perfect for the CID?
President Rocksmith.
I didn't see that one coming. I heard you were bold, sir, but I never thought you'd suggest something quite that bold. I'm nowhere near as audacious as the Chancellor. Soon I won't have much authority anymore. However, I really cannot stand seeing young talent not being put to good use. It's quite fortunate we met today. If you have any gifted friends who might be inclined to move to Calvert, let me know. I'll gladly welcome them with open arms. Sorry, but no one comes to mind.
You really don't want to beat around the bush.
Yeah, and Toa is proud of where she is, for her students. I don't think she'll change careers that soon. You know, Machias, I've heard great things about you too. If you ever get tired of the way the Empire treats you, I'd be happy to find you a position in our government instead. You have an excellent sense of humor, Mr. President.
Must be hard being so in demand. Hang in there, Machias. Oh, I have to say, I'm impressed that you decided to attend the conference in person, President Rocksmith.
It is shameful to admit in retrospect, but I was always under the impression that Calverdian politicians cared only about themselves. That with good reason. I'm already looking forward to the end of my term, to be free of these presidential burdens.
President Rocksmith, he might try to laugh it off, but it seems like there's more going on with him than meets the eye.
Yeah. Just the reading between the lines is something Rean can do very well.
Oh, I have to say.
Alright. This room was rather quick. Alright, to the next one. Well, we already had that one, so across the room we go.
Oh, Cassius, how have you been? When was it we last saw each other?
Oh goodness, 4 years at least. I'm sorry I missed your A-rank promotion ceremony.
It coincided with the orbital shutdown phenomenon, so there was no helping it. Thank you for your writing my recommendation.
Ah, you're welcome. Have you managed to come to terms with Colonel Valestine's passing away?
Yes, I've been lucky to be surrounded by good, supportive friends from the Brazy Guild and my wonderful students. Laura is one of my students, and Kurt is a student of a student.
I am Laura Acid. You, sir, are a legend.
It is truly an honor to meet you in person.
I'm very glad to meet you too, Laura. I had the pleasure of working with Victor on the Brazy Guild branch bombing case. He praised you highly, so please accept my sincere sympathy. His loss must have hurt you deeply.
Thank you, sir. My father once told me that seeing your prowess with the staff firsthand would be a beneficial experience for me. I believe you were self-taught?
Not quite. I learned the basics from a friend. I also took the liberty of incorporating teachings of the 8 Leaf School into it.
I'm very impressed, sir. Only those who are very talented are able to do so. Kurt, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, yes. I am Kurt Vander, younger brother of Mueller Vander and nephew of Zex Vander. Pardon me, sir. You're quite a hero. I feel a bit overwhelmed. Take it easy. I'm not all they say about me. I've met your brother and uncle, but I don't believe I've ever spoken to your father. When things calm down a little, I'd like to pay a visit to your folks. I fear I've been rather impolite in not having done so yet. Oh, no, not at all. I'm sure my mother and father will be thrilled to meet you. Cassius had a lot of connections both in the army and among the bracers. I could spend the whole evening talking to him about swordplay, but it'd be rude to monopolize him like that. I'll relay our master's message from you once the circumstances are right. But a time when great determination and sacrifice are needed is no doubt to come. I'll have to be patient. Yeah, you can truly believe that Cassius will know when the time is right to relay that message. And he will definitely do so. Oh, Rean. Come and join us. Oh, don't mind if I do. By the way, was the Silver Streak an acquaintance of yours, Cassius? Oh yes, she was a pupil of mine at the guild. It's very odd that she's vanished into thin air. Yes, no one seems to be able to track down her whereabouts. It is as if she wasn't at the gnome's HQ. Could it be possible that Ouroboros abducted her? No, we know that's not the case because we saw her in the background. No. Shara is a relative who's among the ranks of Ouroboros. I find it hard to believe that they'd kidnap her. Oh, I think I know who you mean. Shara mentioned her to me when we went out drinking. Enforcer number 6, the Bewitching Bell, yes? Oh, Duvalie. Yep, that's her. She showed up in the Liberal during the Orbital shutdown too. But it's unknown whether she's still alive. It seems she hasn't reported back to Ouroboros since that incident. They haven't written her off as dead yet though. It's assumed that the situation is similar to Blue Blank, that she's out there somewhere, going about her business. The Silver Streak was like a sister to her though. She wouldn't keep quiet if Ouroboros had abducted her. I see. We might as well drop that line of investigation. My, if it isn't the stalwart Duvalie the Swift. You seem very well informed. I could say the same thing about you, especially considering you don't have ties with Ouroboros yourself. I understand now why the Faceless was remarkably wary about you. My lord is also intrigued by you. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear how you achieved mastery in so many disciplines. Oh. Swordplay, military art, strategy? Oh, I hear your master's disciple, Arios, is just like you. Yes, I've heard rumors about him. Oh, just for reference, if you could tell us if there's any particular trick to it. Not that it impresses me all that much, but both you and Arcede were renowned as the finest swordsman alive, so it must count for something. That's Duvalie, straight to the core of what she wants to know. Well, I can't think of many honors greater than the Maiden of Legend herself taking an interest in me. Well, ask me anything and I'll try to satisfy your curiosity, although we may not be able to go into much detail this time. Oh, that's fine. First of all, why did you give up the sword and switch to the staff? Duvalie is easy to read, but that's the part of her charm. She's polite to everyone and doesn't look down on others even if they're her enemy. As expected of the Steel Maiden's disciple. I look up to her as well. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe her. She's honest, mainly about herself. If she wants something, she goes for it and she doesn't mind speaking her mind. It's the reason why she's in the position she is right now. As I thought, I sensed someone spying from over there. To be honest, I'm honored that you think me worthy of your attention, Duvalie the Swift. Oh, I guess I should have known I couldn't stay hidden from you. But don't get the wrong idea. I wasn't just sitting over here waiting for your meeting to end or anything. Anyway, I have a few questions about your school concept of enlightenment. Very well. I can't promise it will be comprehensive, but I'll tell you what I can. Enlightenment. The state of mastery both Lieutenant General Bright and the Divine Blade of Wind have reached. I'm curious to hear more, but I shouldn't butt in. Wait,
What is the sort of the 8-leaf style? How does one train with it? Doofly must be really curious about this. I want to talk about it, but now is probably not a good time. Probably not. My apologies, Rean. I had wanted the chance to speak with you more, but let us leave it until the next opportunity. Of course, I look forward to it. Oh, Scheherazade and I are actually the same age. Plus we both like our alcohol. We had a few drinks together and really hit it off. Like 2 drunk peas in a pod. Well, I'm worried about her, but I just can't imagine the Silver Streak going down without a fight, you know? I have to believe that she's safe. I'm right here with you, Shar. Yeah, I can guarantee you she's safe. But why she's hidden and not coming out? There has to be a reason for that. Oh, I am worried about her, but I can't imagine Silver Streak going down without a fight. The staff, huh? Never weapon favored by my family. Thrust with a spear, sweep with a naginata, slash with a greatsword. It's a motto I've heard. Yes, that's an Eastern saying. I'm surprised you knew it. Did you pick it up from Aurier? Well, her style is partially influenced by the Eastern swordsmanship. Don't know why I had so much trouble with that word. Though not quite the same as a staff. I've seen her make use of a naginata as well. Well, sounds like a valuable experience. I look like the rumors about the Stormwatcher's talents are true then. I've had heard about true masters need not be picky about their weapons, but this has taught me quite a lot. Your 8-leaf style is the only Eastern discipline I've seen firsthand. I'd love to travel the East and learn more about different schools of swordsmanship. Yeah, maybe in a future part we get to do so a little bit more. Hi, I'm Kia Bennings. Ren told me lots about you, Tita. Nice to meet you, I'm Tita Russell. I can't believe it, Ren, she's so cute. Yeah, that's how most people react to her. You must be Angelica Rortner. Nice to meet you, I'm Ren Bright. I heard you've been trained in the Taito style by Kilika Ruren. Oh, that's so cool. It's nice to meet you, Angie. Or do you like Angelica better? I've died and gone to heaven. What? Angelica, are you alright? Oh, we're only 2,000 arch above the ground, but it seems we're flying close to the heavens. Tito alone is an angel, but the 3 of you together form an angelic choir. No. Remain calm, Angelica. Celine, what's going on here? Beats me. I was just having a nap and woke up to this. I can't stand it anymore. Angelica. Oh, she's faster than lightning. Hack attack. Squeeze. Yeah, that's a bit much, but it's who Angelica is, isn't it? My life is complete. You're just going to stand by and watch this happen, huh, Rean? I'm just waiting for things to calm down so I can say hello. Sometimes don't mix with Angelica. How could I lose control so easily? Still, I have no regrets. Angelica, please try to calm down. If you get any more whipped up, you'll have a heart attack. That aside, the fact that you're all girls doesn't mean your antics aren't sexual harassment. Oh, hey Celine. Here, kitty, come on. Turn to a cat girl for me, please. Do it to save them from my beastly instincts. Oh, keep your dirty paws off me. Please take a cold shower or something, for all our sakes. There's no way I'd do that. What's wrong with you? Celine, quick, get into your human form. Yeah, Celine will never do that. Not for that reason, at least. Hey, sorry about Angelica. She's a good person, just, well, a bit much. Oh, I'm used to getting hugs. It's reminding me of something George told me about her. Yeah? Yeah, she may be a practitioner of the Taito style, but her movements there were inhuman. Was she being manipulated by the gnomes? Maybe they did something to her that stuck.
No, she's always been like this.
I like Angie a lot. I can never have enough cuddles.
Oh, sweet Angels, her cuteness is making my brain melt.
Maybe you should give her a chance to cool off, you know, before she explodes or something. I love hugs and cuddles. That agility, I'm pretty sure it was an impossible level, even using movement techniques from the Taito school. Maybe I could gain something to use in the battles to come if I were to provoke her a bit more. Just so I can observe her movements.
I'm pretty sure Angelica's body would give out before things go that far. Yeah, too much excitement, she would definitely get some severe nosebleeds, I'm sure.
Oh, have there been any updates on Hercules? Well, we're still unable to locate them. With the Ramda stealth function and mobility of the gunship, they are very hard to track down. We're not going to give up, of course.
I've heard you've requested the Brazier Guild's help with this.
Oh yes, although they also have been able to dig up any new information since we lost sight of Hercules in the canyon. Well, I heard about that from the guild too. I guess when a special force squad equipped with the latest technology wants to disappear, it'll take a miracle to track them down. The Ramda.
Yeah, that's the unit with that one guy that escaped beneath...
Where was that?
Yeah, but they had some really impressive stealth skills, that's for sure.
We've seen firsthand in Hamdall how its spatial projection function can seriously impede pursuit.
Yeah, that's the one. Right at the racetracks, that's for sure.
Oh, if they'd only surrender, there'd be room for negotiations with Erebonia. But maybe the curse has progressed too far for that. Oh, the Dark Dragon made the members of the Hercules squad turn into king back in Heimdall. The Great One must have taken that and twisted them into the Noct Familia. Noct Familia? Oh, those are vampires from the Erebonian folklore, if I'm not mistaken. Is there any way to make them human again? Well, it is possible if you act quickly. If you find them within a few days, they should be fine. Ah, so that's our time frame.
Kayla, let me know if you pick up their trail. We might be able to help in some capacity.
Oh, you're volunteering to help?
That's very much appreciated. Definitely. Yeah, I remember that scene well with the whole pursuit and stuff. That was a very hard chase.
The Ramda stealth function gave us quite a runaround in Heimdall Underground.
Very true.
I hope we'll manage to capture them, but...
yeah, it's gonna be a hard, let's say, endeavor.
Oh, even if your brother has become Noct Familia, we may still be able to save him. We'll do everything in our power to try. Oh, thank you, Miss Milstein. That means the world to me.
If Kayla reaches out to us about this, we'll have to do everything we can to help. Definitely. If you have the opportunity, we'll definitely do that.
Oh, even if your brother becomes Noct Familia,
yes, we'll definitely help.
Oh, Corvellian agents that infiltrated Erebonia. I better let Don and Cal know, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, doesn't hurt for some information to get out a little bit further. Right, last room. Hi, Schwarzer.
Hey guys.
You're discussing armed forces movement on different fronts? Rosine, I'm surprised to see you with them.
Oh, I've got my reasons.
As you overheard, we're trying to get a picture of where each militarized faction is allocated its resources. Besides the Whiteland army, I wanted to check in with the Braces and the armored divisions too.
I've also been looking into the armored division's movements. It seems they've established a new squad.
Well, the guild's also keeping an eye on the situation. We're tracking high-ranking Jaeger Corps movement and gauging the neighboring countries' responses. It'd be helpful to trade info with you guys.
I see. And you're also gathering intel on military movement, Rosine? As a matter of fact, yes. There's no organization that understands and fears the Great Twilight more than the Septian Church. The details are confidential, but we've already decided on which measures to take.
Seriously?
I can only imagine what that means.
We'll all benefit from cooperating, but in any case, we'll return to Operation Mill Mirage at dinner. For now, let's just take a break.
Sounds like a plan. I can't wait to hear the details of the operation, but I've got to be patient and to walk around some more.
Definitely. This is all way shadier than I imagined. Anyway, this is a good opportunity. Let's check in with our contacts in the other areas.
Oh, I'll probably need to talk with you all about the church later on, but I'm afraid that right now we don't have the luxury. I hope this meeting will allow us to find some sort of solution.
I hope so too.
Even the Septian Church is involved. Things are starting to get really weird. I don't think I've had any choice but to wait until we get some more information. We still have time, so why don't you make another round, Rean?
You must be burning with curiosity, but hold out a little longer. We'll talk strategy over dinner. Just relax for now.
We'll definitely try, I can guarantee you that. So, new point in the middle of the room? It is. Right, we definitely talked to all the attendees. And we are ready to move on to the middle section. And our second round of discussions have been fulfilled. I think we're going to leave the episodes here right now. As I said, on the next one, there's a really high chance that it's going to be a very long episode. I'm saying maybe an hour, maybe longer, but I'll try to put all the story elements together in one episode if we can. It depends on what happens. I have no idea. I'm just going by the nice and neat clues you guys gave me. But I mean, hints, but no actual spoilers, which I can appreciate. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. Gonna be an interesting one, so you don't wanna miss that. So until then, bye bye.